Yeah, well, my name is Joe Ratterman. I am lead pastor of NUMA Community Church. We're a new church in the Overland Park area launching in March of this year. Well, for me, the church planting journey really began all the way back in college. It was shortly after coming to faith that I went out and I bought a Bible, and I would just fall asleep with it in my lap at night. And I remember these old stories that I had read growing up suddenly came to life. And it was one Saturday morning that me and my roommate were reading through the Gospel of Matthew, where it talks about whatever you do to the least of these, you do for me. And whatever you don't do for the least of these, you don't do for me. And me and my roommate, we had this moment of conviction where we realized we hadn't done anything for the people in need. We never clothed the naked, we never fed the hungry, we never did any of the things that Jesus listed there. And so we decided to just take Jesus at his word, and we showed up at a homeless shelter and we began serving there. It was 1 day a week and then 3 days a week, and the next thing you know, we're literally there 5 days a week. And we were having so much fun that we started to invite our college friends to be a part of it. And next thing you know, we're literally having carloads full of homeless people being taken from this shelter to church with us week after week. And for me, it was this glimpse of what church could be, a place where everybody belongs, a place where everybody uses their gifts and their abilities, where everybody has something to offer. A question I often get is, why NUMA? Why NUMA Community Church? Well, NUMA comes from the Greek word for wind or spirit. And one of the earliest images that God gave me for the church was just the image of a dandelion. Now, most people, when they think of a dandelion, they think of like a weed or something, but when I see a dandelion, all I see is potential, because all it takes is a gust of wind to paint an entire countryside yellow. And I believe that's what God does in us. It's his spirit alive and active in us that activates our potential. And in that way, what's most important isn't necessarily that we gather here on Sundays, but it's the ways that we scatter throughout the city to be his hands and feet. And so on the first and third Sundays, you'll find us right here for large worship and teaching. But on the second and fourth Sundays of the month, we actually gather in small groups scattered throughout the city. These groups of 6 to 12 are the places where people go deep, where they have meaningful conversation, where they share a meal. We believe that small groups are the bread and butter around here. Well, wherever you're at in your spiritual journey, we'd love to invite you to check things out at NUMA Community Church. We believe that this can be a place for you to have meaningful conversations, to build lasting friendships. And we believe this is a place where you can belong.